All right. Hi, Mrs. Rodriguez. I just wanted to say, first of all, thank you so much for your time today. I just wanted to discuss for our industry, which is real estate, what the best business form is. The business forms I'll be going over today is the limited liability company, the sole proprietorship, the partnership, and the corporation. And I'm going to tell you why I chose a limited liability company over the other forms of business. So the main reason why I chose a limited liability company is due to a few reasons. First of all, it's because of its tax implications, which is obviously important. Limited liability companies are pass-through entities, which allows for us to, not the company to pay direct taxes, but instead the passing through of earnings or losses are passed through to your personal income tax return. This is rather significant for cash flow implications. Another reason why I feel like the limited liability company is the way to go is because due to this ownership rule. In a limited liability company, there's no exact number of how many owners you can have, which is pretty cool, I think, because real estate investors can raise money from potentially hundreds of owners with no actual limit to it. Other reasons why I think a limited liability company is good is because it's really flexible when delegating management positions. It just has more options, and it also allows for foreign ownership and foreign investing, making even more options available. I mean, so that way you could go like anywhere from Australia to China to basically anywhere. So that's why I think it's important, but I'm just gonna tell you why about the other advantages and disadvantages of the other forms of business, just so you can get an idea. A sole proprietorship is the simplest form of ownership. The individual owner reports the business income on its own tax return sheet and is responsible for all of its debts and obligations. While the startup cost is relatively cheap and the owner gets to reap all the profits, I recommend you may stay away from this one because it's hard to maintain ownership because all the assets are at risk and it's difficult to raise capital, especially in the early stages of formation. And like I said, it's risky, especially for real estate, because real estate's already a risky business. The next type of business is a partnership. There are two types of partnership, a general partnership and a limited partnership. In a general partnership, the ownership is shared by equal rights of management and is sharing of profits and losses. It's also a pass-through entity, like a limited liability, so they don't actually have to pay taxes. Instead, the owner has to pay its personal taxes. Well, I think it's easier to maintain than a sole proprietorship. The owners are still completely liable for all debts and obligations, so it is a lot of pressure again. In a limited liability partnership, it's similar to a general partnership, but the main difference is that the personal partner's limited liability towards the malpractice of another partner. But still, the partners are completely liable for all debts and obligations in an LLP. The last type of business form I'm going to discuss today is a corporation. A corporation has its legal separate entity recognized by state law. Generally speaking, shareholders are not liable for any debts in a corporation as they have limited liability for tax purposes. However, a corporation, I feel like, is another one to stay away from because it requires the most time, money, and effort out of any of the business structures. I personally don't think it's best for our own industry due to wanting to play it on the safe side because real estate is very difficult to predict from a day-to-day basis in terms of our earnings. So I want to again thank you for your time today. I hope I've educated you well enough where you feel comfortable and that choosing a limited liability company is the way to go for our own industry. If you just have any other questions, you can email me or call me on the sheet I have listed here. So yeah, thank you.